From ancient Sumeria to modern-day Belgium, the world has produced a huge variety of beers. But what did these early beers taste like, and how do they compare to the beers we drink today? Join us as we take you on a journey through time to explore the amazing world of historical beers. Ancient Sumerian beer, liquid bread of life. Our journey begins in ancient Sumer, now part of Iraq, where archaeological evidence suggests that beer was already being brewed as early as 1800 BC. The Sumerians kept records of their accomplishments on clay tablets, including one that may be the world's oldest known recipe, a hymn to the goddess Ninkasi, who taught humans the art of brewing. The text describes a beer made from barley that has been malted, mashed, and boiled, with the addition of flowers or leaves for flavor. The finished product was said to be nourishing, intoxicating, and effective against hunger. Interestingly, this ancient recipe resembles the process of brewing beer today. Egyptian breweries. Moving on to ancient Egypt, beer played a significant role in both religious ceremonies and daily life. Egyptian tomb paintings depict women brewing beer in large vessels, and archaeological findings indicate that there were entire breweries located close to the River Nile. In fact, during the New Kingdom period, approximately 2,000 years ago, the Egyptians held festivals dedicated to the goddess Hathor, who was associated with music, fertility, and brewing. During these celebrations, enormous quantities of beer were consumed, with estimates suggesting that each individual could drink up to 10 liters of beer per day. Old Testament tales. In the Old Testament, Genesis tells the tale of Noah, who planted a vineyard after leaving the ark following the Great Flood. When he drank some of his homemade wine, he became intoxicated, revealing his nakedness and thus breaking a sacred taboo. Scholars speculate that the original text may have actually referred to beer rather than wine, as ancient Mesopotamian cultures had stronger laws surrounding the consumption of wine, which was reserved for the elite. Additionally, the Book of Ruth mentions the Boaz offering his workers a celebratory drink called sour beer, suggesting that different types of beer were present during that time. Ancient Greek and Roman libations. In ancient Greece, beer was not widely consumed, and most of their alcoholic beverages were produced from grapes, such as wine and vinegar. However, during festivals honoring the god Dionysus, who was associated with wine and ecstasy, participants would mix flour and water to make a type of gruel that fermented into a low-alcohol beer-like drink. On the other hand, the Romans either imported beer from neighboring Celtic tribes or produced their own version using a mash of grains, including wheat and barley. This Roman beer, often mixed with spices, fruits, and nuts, was typically served undiluted and as a tribute to the goddess Ceres, who symbolized abundance and prosperity. Medieval England, Germany and Belgium. As we journey to medieval Europe, we discover a world where beer was not just a drink, but an integral part of everyday life. England and Germany distinguished between two main types of beer, ale and beer. Ale, produced without hops, represented the traditional English drink, while beer, which incorporated hops, was seen as foreign and inferior. To protect their brewing heritage, English lawmakers passed a law prohibiting the sale of hops, but the use of hops gradually increased in popularity, eventually leading to hop beers becoming the norm. Meanwhile, German cities standardized barrel sizes and moved brewing operations from homes to workshops, laying the foundation for commercial brewing. Furthermore, the Reinheitsgebot, or Bavarian Beer Purity Law of 1516, decreed that beer could only be brewed with water, barley, and hops, ensuring quality and driving innovation in brewing techniques. This law, although controversial among modern craft brewers, stands as a testament to beer's cultural significance during the medieval period. A trip to the hop fields. But what about hops themselves? They originated in the wild, spreading from southeastern Europe to Western Asia. Early uses included medicinal applications, but the realization that hops could preserve and enhance beer led to its integration into brewing. European monks played a pivotal role in promoting hops due to their connection to herbalism and their need for a natural preservative in their beer. Hops quickly became popular, and by the 14th century, many monasteries had dedicated hop gardens. This demand led to specialized hop growers, with areas like the Hallertau in southern Germany becoming renowned for hop cultivation. The precise origin of the phrase hoppier remains uncertain, but it likely emerged in the late 19th century when hop growers sought to boost sales during the twilight hours. New World adventures. As European explorers ventured to the Americas, Africa, and Australia, they brought with them the knowledge of brewing techniques, introducing new ingredients and adapting recipes to local flavors. For instance, in the United States, where colonists favored a stronger, darker beer, they experimented with smoked malt, resulting in the iconic American amber lager. Similarly, in India, colonial influence led to the establishment of India's first brewery in 1855, producing a pale ale that catered to British troops stationed in the region. Darker styles, lager revolution. During the 18th and 19th centuries, several key innovations transformed the brewing landscape. The invention of the thermometer and hydrometer enabled brewers to measure temperatures and sugar concentrations precisely, optimizing fermentation and consistency. Examples include the steam engine and the power press, which aided in extracting oils from malt and separating solid matter from the beer. These technological advancements laid the groundwork for industrial-scale beer production. Furthermore, the transition from traditional malt drying methods, which imparted smoky flavors, to using coke for drying reduced unwanted tastes, contributing to the production of lighter, crisper beers. This shift was particularly significant in the emergence of lagers, a style of beer that originated in Bavaria. Initially fermented at warmer temperatures, lagers were bottom fermented using a different strain of yeast, resulting in a cleaner, more stable beer. This technique, combined with the use of lighter malt and the development of specialized brewing equipment, propelled lagers to global prominence by the end of the 19th century, cementing their position as a dominant force in the beer market. American light lager. Perhaps no style of beer has been more ubiquitous and influential than the American light lager. Pioneered in the mid-20th century by brands like Budweiser and Miller, this beer defined a generation of American drinking. Its light color and crisp, clean taste were perfectly suited to the mass market, solidifying its status as a quintessential American beer. Stout and porter. In the realm of darker beers, stout and porter hold a special place. Originating in England, porter was initially a dark, robust beer favored by working-class Londoners. Its name derived from the porters who frequented the taverns serving it. As the style evolved, variations like milk porter emerged, incorporating unrefined sugar to add sweetness and creaminess. Meanwhile, stout, a stronger and thicker version of porter, was created by brewers in Ireland, with Guinness becoming synonymous with this dark, creamy beer. These dark beers not only satisfied consumers seeking richer flavors, but also showcased the versatility and creativity of brewers. Belgian Lambic. For something truly unique, let's turn our attention to Belgian Lambic, a spontaneously fermented beer that defies convention. Unlike traditional brewing methods, Lambic relies on wild yeasts and bacteria present in the air to initiate fermentation. This results in a complex, sour, and highly variable beer that reflects the environment in which it's produced. Lambic's unconventional production process makes each batch truly one of a kind, capturing the essence of its origin. Craft beer revival. The latter half of the 20th century witnessed a surge in craft brewing, driven by enthusiasts seeking to revive traditional styles and experiment with new flavors. Microbreweries and brewpubs became hubs for beer aficionados, offering a wide range of beers that challenged the dominance of mass-produced lagers. From IPA letters to sours, the craft beer movement reintroduced consumers to a world of diverse and innovative beers, redefining the boundaries of what beer could be. Today, the craft beer industry continues to thrive, pushing the limits of brewing with experimental ingredients, barrel-aging techniques, and a relentless pursuit of quality. Brewers are embracing a philosophy of brew what you love, resulting in an explosion of flavors and styles that cater to every palate. This renewed focus on quality, innovation, and community has breathed fresh life into the world of beer. The future of beer. As we look to the future of beer, one thing is certain: the story is far from over. With younger generations increasingly interested in exploring new flavors and experiences, the demand for craft and specialty beers is on the rise. The use of technology in brewing is also changing the game, allowing brewers to fine-tune their recipes and reach new heights of quality and consistency. Furthermore, the growth of online platforms and social media has fostered a sense of community among beer enthusiasts, fostering a shared passion and appreciation for this beloved beverage. And with sustainability becoming a top priority for consumers, brewers are responding by reducing their environmental impact and embracing eco-friendly practices. The future of beer is bright, filled with exciting possibilities and a commitment to preserving this ancient tradition while embracing innovation and evolving consumer preferences. And with that, our journey through the fascinating world of historical beers comes to an end. We've explored the ancient roots of beer, witnessed its evolution through the ages, and discovered the stories behind some of the most iconic styles. If you enjoyed this adventure through time, please don't hesitate to give us a thumbs up. Until next time, cheers to exploring the rich history and vibrant culture of beer.